All right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday, and we've got a lot of small distributors in the state of Florida, and we just new ones keep popping in all the time. This is not a new small one, but unfined, unfiltered, unfiltered, unfined. I don't know which way the name goes. I always screw it up. But this is a new wine for me. They've just brought by Trinitas Cellars in 2002 was the first vintage here. It's the 11th harvest that they've had, and it's they do have one estate vineyard. The rest of the fruit they're buying, they make like 25 different wines here. I guess when you have a tasting room and a resort, that helps. 25 wines is quite a bit. The marketing department usually is not happy with that. But they make some pretty good wines here. Their Meritage Resort is located at the south end of Napa Valley, only 5 minutes from downtown, which is becoming a lot more popular today. A lot of great restaurants and resorts opening up there. So the Apprentice, the first wine we have, is a Chardonnay, and it's the first time they made this wine, a very fruity style, stainless steel fermented, just a 40% mallow, all neutral French oak, so no oak spice in this wine, just juicy fruit, a little bit of minerality, bright lemon citrus, kind of steely finish, a good little wine. And then the Chardonnay Proprietors Reserve, they make about 1,000 cases of this wine, very different, all barrel fermented, 40% new American oak, 10% Russian oak, and this rounds out the palate, they say. It's got baking spice, a very nice complement to the American oak. A little bit of that sweet dill character, vanilla to the lemon drop candy fruit here, butter toast, hints of vanilla spice to the apple, and really good little Chardonnay. Very different in style, much richer than the first Chardonnay, the Apprentice wine. All right, next on to the Mysterium. And this wine's a mysterious blend of Carignan, Zinfandel, Petit Syrah, Mataro, Black Malvasia, Alicante Boucher. We call that a train wreck. And, it's got a really interesting bouquet, though. Kind of wild berry fruit and floral nuance, dark spices, sweet tobacco, espresso notes. Fairly complex. Everything is vinified separately for this, well, almost everything, and then put back together, assembled, and really nice brambly, blackberry, black raspberry fruit, notes of sauvage, kind of animal nuance, ripe brown tannins, and a bit of bitterness to the finish here. But like I said, I found this wine to be very good. The Zinfandel Old Vines, also very good. Did I say that about a Zinfandel? Brambly red berry fruit, notes of sweet tobacco spice, kind of white cocoa, 100% varietal, sweet and fruity, but has a nice balance and a zesty finish to this wine. Like I said, I found it to be a very good example of Zinfandel. I'm not a huge Zinfandel fan. All right, the Meritage was up next. It's a blend of 42% Cabernet, 35% Merlot, 13% Cabernet Franc, 7% Malbec, and 3% Petit Verdot, all 5 of the Bordeaux varietals. And yes, you do have to pay to use the word Meritage. But it's only $500. It's $5 a case, and if you make up 100 cases, $500 is the maximum. Doesn't seem like a lot of money to me. I've had other producers say, "Nah, we don't use that name because you got to pay for it." Well, $500? That's not that big of a deal. Anyways, this wine is really nice, though. Big and juicy on the palate, but has soft edges. They make about 750 cases per year, and nice red berry, red currant berry fruit, cherry, milk chocolate notes, and some loamy fresh earth here as well. An excellent bottle of wine. And then the Cabernet Sauvignon 2007 from one of my favorite appellations, Oakville, about 90% Cabernet Sauvignon, a little bit of Cabernet Franc and Merlot. They made about 2,500 cases of this. They bet the farm on it in 2007 and really won. This was a very good vintage here. A smooth and polished wine on the tongue. Some lovely cigar box spice and cedar to the nose, red currants and cherry fruits. Really smooth and elegant style. Some milk chocolate and toasty oak spice, along with a little fresh earth, loamy note there. Excellent bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon, like I said, from an excellent vintage, 2007. And then trying to get in on the Moscato craze, they kicked it up a notch with the alcohol. Instead of 5%, they're a whopping 9%. So you don't got to blend this one with Robitussin. And pretty floral aromas here, peaches, apples. But, in terms of Moscato, you find much better Moscato in the Piedmont for less or just slightly above the price on this one. Anyway, some very good wines from Trinitas Cellars. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.